for Tauskie Dove. Get your hands raised in the queue. We'll get going with Tauskie. First up, Mitch, 40, Power Mizzou. Take it away, Mitch.
Tauskie, obviously you and several other receivers who hadn't played as much before played quite a bit in the LSU game. I guess, how have you seen that experience maybe change the receiver, specifically those guys who got to play during that win since then?
Yeah, the first 2 weeks, we had a little adversity, like in the receiver room, but, LSU, we had a little shake back. We got right that following week, ready to go in, and, we executed well, so we felt prepared for Saturday.
Next up is Peter Ball with The Athletic. Go ahead, Peter.
Yeah, Tauskie, Barrett was just telling us, so there was a team meeting where I think Drinkwitz asked, how many of you guys have beaten Kentucky, and no one raised their hands. What's that kind of like for you as a player on the team to kind of hear that question and see no one raise their hands?
It kind of hits not necessarily a bad spot, but a more of a competitive spot. It makes me, the intensity of the practices throughout the week, it makes me practice harder, we have a goal to accomplish, and that's what we will do this Saturday.
Mm-hmm. And how much do you kind of balance using the past as motivation with sticking in kind of the present and keeping your focus?
As far as the past, you take the mistakes and you put it in the future and the present, and how can I get better? Where can I get better? All those little questions, the little details, it makes a big difference.
Eric Blum, Columbia Tribune. Go ahead, Eric.
I know it's kind of a straightforward question, but how was the experience of just actually getting out there and playing a ton of reps against LSU? What did that feel like, and then how does that make you prepare differently going forward?
Personally, it allowed me to experience the SEC, get a feel of it, and it was a good thing, a good game. I felt great about it, and I feel like I can do more in the SEC for this Missouri football team.
Suichi Terada, Kansas City Star. Go ahead, Suichi.
Tauskie, kind of a similar thing, but just what does that do for your confidence level? Not just in yourself, but the wide receiver room, that that two of you starters go down and a bunch of you, or the backups, can step up and produce like that.
It's more of a mentality and a preparation thing. We know our roles, and we know once our name is called, we know we're executing. We know we're ready, and we prepare. So be ready to execute and just go play ball.
Colin O'Brien, Jeff City. Go ahead, Colin.
Hey, Tauskie, I don't know if you've gotten to game planning yet or the film even, but just what have you seen from Kentucky's defense so far this year that is a challenge for wide receivers like you?
The only challenge I would say is establishing the perimeter, blocking, and that's pretty much it. Other than that, it's a really soft coverage, a really soft zone defense. Other than that, we just need to establish the run, and from there, we'll be ready to rock and roll.
Jack Sobel from the Man Eater. Go ahead, Jack.
Hey, Tauskie, you came into the season backing up a couple of guys in Hazelton and Chisholm with a lot of experience in college football. How have they kind of helped your development so far this year?
From experience, I see what the older guys do, like the SEC graduates that we brought in the past few years, and I see what they do, how they work, and how they operate, and align that with my game and see what I can do to get better also.
Okay, anybody else for Tauskie? Okay, there we go. Thank you very much, sir.